Alright guys, we are finally home. Alright, we've got the diced pork in the pan, and what I've seasoned it with is mixed herbs and some chili peri sauce. And with that, what we're going to have is a peppers and mushroom kind of scramble. That is the eggs and the peppers. Alright, here we go. This is the end result. We've got 200 grams of pork steak, and we've got 2 whole eggs, 125 grams of mushroom sliced up, and some peppers on the top that I'm probably not going to try. Alright, that food is done. It was actually delicious. Like, the pork that I made, I was worried that it was going to be dry, but it was actually the perfect consistency. Onwards to Planet Games, aka Emporium Gym. What do you know about this throwback tune? Oh, some of you younger ones ain't even gonna know. That spits next time that you talk. If you talk, book, book. Till I get very ignorant. I'm from New York.
Gang, yeah, used to be a baller, but now I wanna build gang. Ain't no way around it. Yeah. No discussion. Yeah. No introduction. Yeah. My attitude was fuck it, then I stun it. Yeah. Gotta pay me. Yeah. And all my niggas on the road trying to get it. Yo, submissions. Look, I got it. You never seen this.
Playing the song. What a chance. Alright, right now it is 4:30, and to be honest, I ain't hungry. Like, that food I ate earlier, because I had it a bit later than I normally would, like a couple hours later, I still feel full, so I'm not going to eat yet. Anyway, I'm about to go home and shower, dunk my head in some water because I'm dripping and I'm boiling. Peace. Alright, we are back at my yard. So right now I'm about to go eat. I'm not 100% hungry yet, but I feel like it's better to like feed your hunger rather than like wait until you're absolutely starving, then start cooking, because then you have to wait another 20-30 minutes. So what we're going to do is go more or less prepare some food. You guys know what I'm going to have for lunch. I love them, my protein pizzas. As I said in the last video, and Rob's kind of said, you need to always find foods that you enjoy and you like putting into your diet. So I always make the homemade protein pizzas. I'm not going to show you me making them now, but I use whole wheat pizzas. Search the channel if you're new, if you don't know how to make them. It's fairly simple. What I'm also going to have with it is a high protein bagel from Dr. Zach. And basically each bagel is 24 grams of protein. Alright, let's go see. It's been about 8 minutes in the oven. And there you go. So yeah, I'm going to put peanut butter on that now though. Right, now what we're going to do is for toppings. For the pizza, I'm going to use some of this 35% less sugar and just do a couple of droplets. Not a lot. Just adds a nice little flavour to it. That's all I need. For the bagels, all I'm going to do is put some peanut butter on there. That natural shit. Because fat is one of the most hardest things I struggle to get into my diet. Because now that I don't eat like cookies and muffins and shit, I don't really get much natural fats in my diet. So I always struggle to get to like 50-55 grams. And there you go, super carbs. So this is the next meal, which is the pizza and the bagels. So it's kind of like moderate protein actually. It's got 24 grams of protein purely from the bagel. Then you've got, I think, 6 grams from the whole wheat pita. And then obviously you got peanut butter as well. And then obviously you got super carbs from the bagel and the pita and stuff like that. So I'm going to enjoy this right now. Stuff my face with it, and then I might go out for a bit. Maybe try and look for some clothes.
Mine keeps telling me, I hear everything. I don't ask if it's on here, cause it better be.
Alright, let's see what bargains we can find. Alright, got some pickups, and you can see Big Ed's in the corner. Now, Karina's gone to go get herself some fish and chips. As you guys know, I'm not getting that, unfortunately. So I'm going to go home and eat my own food, which, to be honest, actually is going to be fish and chips, because I've got tilapia, sweet potatoes, and asparagus. So in a sense, it is also fish and chips. By the way, it is also 7 o'clock right now. Right, I gave in and went Big John's. I'm joking. But she went Big John's. And I've already told him you're going Big John's. I'm having my own food at home. But the one thing I wanted to ask was, why are you semi-matching me? Like the green and the jeans, like. Alright, now we're back to make my meal. So here's what we got. Tilapia. Then we got some green beans and asparagus. And I've got sweet potatoes already cooked in the fridge. I want to add like a different taste of tilapia this time. So I would like to mix in a little bit of curry powder. And then of course the basics such as the mixed herbs and the cayenne pepper. I almost forgot actually, there's meant to be another ingredient. Those of you that are like throwback subscribers, you will know it well. The Mediterranean rice that I get from Lidl. Very good macros on these. I haven't had this probably in like 7 months now because Lidl stopped selling it, but they've brought it back since they revamped it. Asparagus. Gotta wash it. And then be sure to cut about an inch off the end. Okay, let's try and get to 100. So I'm just gonna add like a handful of green beans. Alright, so here is the food I'm about to cook. In there is actually 500 grams of tilapia. So I'm gonna have half of that and half of what's here, which is 250 grams of asparagus and 100 grams of green beans. So I have half of that, and that'll be my meal. Not forgetting to have half of the rice as well. Right, this rice is microwavable. Yeah, microwavable. So I think I have to put it in the microwave for 4 minutes. Right, this is gonna be the last meal of the day. Well, full proper meal. I'll have like an apple or something later on. But yeah, so this is the Mediterranean rice from Lidl. Heat up in the microwave. So all I'm gonna do is add that to the tilapia. Oh Jesus Christ, this bag is boiling hot. It's like fire. Shit, this bag is on fire. See, yeah, even though I'm a singer. Right, let's mix that in a bit. And what I do to add flavour to this normally would be to add a tad of Nando sauce, but I think I'm almost out. Normally I use the mild, that's not just medium, it's fine, yeah. Mix up a bit, give it a bit of spice, makes it a little bit hotter. Bam, that is enough. Then I've also got sweet potatoes in the oven. I think I've got 200 grams worth because I got peckish in the night yesterday. I love it. Let me check how much it's actually. You still rolling this? Alright, well my scale is now broken. That's probably go buy one because it's waterlogged. But basically I'm pretty sure this is 200 grams. So put 200 grams in there because they're really thick. Then I'm going to have half the tilapia, half the asparagus, and that'll more or less be the last final meal. It's a nice bit of protein because I've got a whole lot of fish right there. Then obviously we've got a nice bit of fibre. We're trying to get in at least 2 items of veg and fruit into every single day. Purely because it's got high amounts of fibre, which means it keeps you going. Which means that on a cut it's a good thing because you get rid of the toxins in your body you don't need. Because just think this way, if you wasn't keep going, yeah, ending up just like piling on more and more food into your body until you're going to eventually look bloated, and you know it's just going to make you feel sluggish and not nice overall, because who wants to walk around with a bag of shit in your stomach? So that is why the high fiber diet is kind of good. I think I end up getting around 40 grams of fiber every single day, and that's not even without me tracking. It's just from like eating more fruits. For the most part, I always get the 2 types of veg in. Today, I think I'm only going to get one assortment of fruit, which is just the apples. But usually during the week, I'll have apples and strawberries. Because while I'm at work, I just snack on strawberries like nothing. But yeah, so I'm going to eat this now. I'm going to put it on the plate, then I'll show you guys. At the end of the video, I'll probably give you some more little tips, you know, because I'm the plug. And here is the meal right now. As you can see, it's a whole lot of volume. Just look at that, is very, very, very filling. So I'm going to be glad to treat this. And I've also got, what I'm going to add, sorry, is this 35% off sugar again. Probably drop a little bit more of this sweet chili on there. Just a couple of droplets, just so you know it's real. Bam, 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 bam. That's it. But yeah, man, this kitchen is hot as hell because of this damn weather. So I'm gonna chomp that down now, and that should hopefully fill me up for most of the rest of the day. And then I'll come back to you with my last meal, which will probably be the apple, and give you guys some more solid tips because I'm a solid brother. Deuces. Alright, for those of you wondering what I bought from Primark. Oh shit, look at that, look at that. Oh, basically this get up is going to be for a video coming soon. I'm not sure when, it's going to be like a funny type of video. And I thought I saw this in Primark, it was £5. I thought, why not rock it, it's going to be funny. Pikachu logo aside though, if the Pikachu logo went there in the hat, this literally is the outfit for like Breaking Bad. Like, I look like I'm about to cook some crystal meth. But anyway, we're going to end this video on this full day of eating on 400 grams of strawberries, purely down to the fact that I had no royal gala apples left. I thought I did. But fun fact for you guys is that this 400 grams is more or less the same amount, roughly the same amount of calories and macros as the gala apple, which is normally around 230 grams. So if you ever have an alternative, you can switch out this for an apple. But what I want to end this video on, other than showing you the macros on my screen right now, should be going over my face, is just a few different tips that could help you out, hopefully. As you can see, when it comes to my macros, they wasn't 100% on. I think I was above or below them by like, I think like less than I think 10 grams. So don't over stress. Like I had people like messaging me going, oh, if they're 1 gram or 5 grams over, what should they do? Like if it was me, I wouldn't stress on it. When you're that close, you're perfectly fine. Because think of it this way, every time you buy a pack of something, it's not, even though it says 150 grams, usually it may be slightly heavier or slightly less. So you don't need to get that particular with it. As long as you're within like 10 grams of your macros, usually I say that's personally fine. I've tried to get closer than that today, as you've seen. And today is proof for you guys that you can actually hit your macros without having a protein shake. Like today, all I did was eat a whole lot of whole foods, and I didn't even need to have any sort of protein shake today. And I'm really glad for that, because eating the whole foods basically filled me up way more. All right, one final tip then before I leave you guys, because this outfit is burning a hole in my soul. It's so damn hot. I can feel steam just coming out of me. The final tip I'm gonna leave you guys with is, for those of you that track macros, definitely like fill in the MyFitnessPal in the morning or the day before, because it allows you to more or less know what you're gonna be eating and know if you fall within your macros. A lot of people that like track throughout the day as the days go by often find themselves the last meal or the last 2 meals really struggling to fit in things they can actually eat, because they've had more carbs than they probably should have, or more fats or protein. So if you track from like the day before in the morning, so you know exactly what foods you should roughly be eating, you're gonna be on the right track. The only time I'd say that gets thrown out of whack is it's obviously you eat something out of the ordinary during the day, like you have to go out to eat or you can't make it home to eat. Fair enough, that's when you can adjust it, but for the most part I would always recommend planning it all out. Saying is the same for a reason, is if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. So obviously if you plan this shit out from the get-go, you're on to a winner. But anyway, peace out people, like, comment, subscribe. I'm hoping you enjoyed seeing me in this wonderful Pokemon outfit, and that this full day being somehow helped you in some way or some shape or form. I'll see you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, and be sure to tell a friend and subscribe if you're new. Peace. Stay game games.